known what I was getting myself into, I would have unmatched immediately.
Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Still not understanding.
Guys, I got a juicy story time for you guys. It's been a while since I actually dropped a story time on my channel, so I got some tea for y'all today. So make sure you guys go grab your popcorn, a snack, a drink, child, anything, because I got a story to tell y'all. After this story time, I promise you guys are not gonna want to use another dating app again. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. I appreciate every single one of y'all, and we just gonna get straight into it because honestly I need to get this off my chest. Okay, so the story took place like a while ago, right? My friend, she had a Hinge account, and she used to like be on FaceTime screen sharing, and we would like look at niggas on the account or whatever, right? And there used to be some fine niggas on Hinge, I'm not gonna lie to you. So she's like, Brittany, why don't I just make you an account, you know? So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I wasn't really thinking much of it. I'm like, okay, whatever, sure, make me an account. And before y'all get at me, honestly, I used to think the same thing. I'm like, why do people even go on dating apps and like create an account? I'm like, how like desperate do you have to be to like find love? Like, why are you on an account? But it's in reality, it's like, where do you actually find people? Like, it's so rare to leave your house and see some fine shit outside. Like, I don't know, niggas be hiding. So she makes me an account, she sets up my profile, she puts my pictures up. So I download the app, you know, I'm just scrolling through some people, and I'm seeing some fine ass niggas on there, y'all.
I need that. Whoa. I want that.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie, there was some fine ass shit on Hinge. There was light skins, brown skins, dark skins, dreads, low cut with the deep waves. Like, there was niggas on that. And I was like, yo, like, where have these niggas been hiding? You know what I mean? I had never seen them a day in my life. And I wasn't even on the app like trying to pop cooch or like, you know, do anything crazy. I was really on it to like, you know, genuinely meet people, talk to people, and see where it goes or whatever. I was on the app, sliding left, right, looking at niggas, you know, matching with some, just having conversation with them. And honestly, like, one thing about me, like, I like a little medium ugly, just a little bit ugly.
Not too much though.
So I come across this nigga, and for the sake of the video, I'm gonna call him Jake. Like, he wasn't ugly, you know. He just wasn't. Oh my god, he's gonna see this video. Whatever, cool. I swipe right, we match, cool. So immediately, like, he messages me, like, he DMs me or whatever on the account, and then he was like to me, like, what's your Snapchat type shit. And I'm like, okay, boom. I give him my Snapchat, and like we was just texting or whatever, like getting to know each other. And then he calls me within like 10 minutes of us messaging on Snapchat. He calls me. So as soon as he comes on the phone, at first what I hear is that thick Toronto accent. I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of got the ick a little bit, but he was cool. Like, we spoke on the phone for like 30 minutes. He was just asking me like where I'm from, what do I do. I was asking him like, why are you on the app or whatever. Then after he hangs up on the phone, like, we're still messaging each other like on Snapchat, and like, you know, like, he's cool. Like, he's actually funny. I feel like I'm funny. He was telling me I'm funny. Like, one thing about me, baby, I know how to laugh a nigga out them draws, okay? I feel like the conversation was really flowing. It was vibing, you know? You know, type of conversations where you really gotta like pull some shit out of your ass to keep it going. No, like, it wasn't like that. Like, we was really just getting to know each other or whatever. So boom, we were talking for maybe like 2 weeks. So when it gets to the point, he's like, you know, like, I'm trying to see your ass in person. And I was thinking about it. I was like, you know, like, the vibes is there, like, why not? Let's give it a chance. And that's where I messed up. Plan to meet up during the week, and you know, the day comes, I'm looking cute, I'm making sure I put myself together, because like, this is like the first impression, you know. My hair's done, nails done, I have on a cute little black jumpsuit. Cat, you know what I mean? Like, I'm looking cute. I didn't do too much, but like, I was looking cute. He comes and picks me up, and you know, I'm not nervous or whatever, or maybe I was a little nervous, child. I think that was God really trying to just tell me to stay far away. So on the day that we planned to link up, he's like, you know, I'm gonna take you out to dinner, like, let's go to Earl's. So we agreed to go to Earl's, okay? I go into the car, and this is like my first time like actually like whatever seeing him. So whatever, I'm excited. I'm like, okay, like, which Earl's are we going to? Like, are we going to the Earl's like at this location? And then he looks at me and goes, actually, so we're not gonna go to Earl's, we're gonna go to my nigga's house instead to go smoke and drink. Yeah. So at that point, I'm looking at him confused, like, what do you mean we're going to your nigga's house to go smoke and drink? Like, I thought we were going to Earl's. First of all, I don't even smoke, and why would I go and drink with you and your niggas at his house, and that wasn't even the plan. We were going to Earl's. I was so genuinely confused. He looked at me and he was dead serious. So I'm like, honestly, I'm not on that type of vibe. Like, that was never the plan. And he's like, do you want to just come back to my house instead? Like, you know, like we can just watch a movie or some shit. I'm like, damn. I'm like, Negro, drop me home. Clearly this nigga has another agenda for us today, and it's not that. It was never giving that. So I'm like, you know what, drop me home. Okay, so as soon as I come home, I literally call my friend up and I'm like, girl, guess what this nigga done did? Like, what the hell? Like, he's so whack. Let me come and pick you up. Like, you know, like we can do our own thing. Let's go out. Cool. So we're on our way to this bar in Toronto, and we stop at Bolorama to go pick up our other friend, right? So we're just in the parking lot waiting for her to come out of the bowling spot. And guess who I see? Guess who I see at the Bolorama?
Got him. We fucking got him.
Him and his friend and 2 bitches. And they looked like they were on a 2-man. That's exactly what it looked like. And I seen him, he didn't see me. I turned my head and I'm like, oh my God, is that Jake? I just peeped it and I was like, you know what? Bet. You literally left our first date to go hang out, to go be booed up with 2 bitches and your nigga at a bowling spot. You tried it and you played me and you shady and you getting blocked. So a couple days go by, he calls me and he keeps messaging me, keep calling me saying, yo, like, I'm sorry for how our date went. And to be honest, I didn't even think you were gonna come out of the house. Like, let me make it up to you. Like, and I'm just ignoring him. Because it's like, first of all, now, okay, this happened when I was younger, but now you get one chance and one chance only. Don't ever in your life play with me like that again. You know what I mean? But back then I was a little, he kept going, he kept being so like going. I'm like, you know what? Damn, like, let me just give this nigga another chance. Maybe it was a bad day. Maybe it was really a bad day for the nigga, and I don't know. So a few weeks go by and we're still texting, but we're not really like, we don't text every day type shit. You know what I mean? Like, we would text here and there, like he would call me, we'd have a conversation, but it wasn't like I wouldn't be like, yeah, I mean, this nigga are talking. You know what I mean? He calls me, he's like, yo, like, you know, like, what are you doing? Like, let me come pick you up. Like, let's do something. I'm like, okay, sure. Like, let's go. He's like, let's go for a drive. Like, I need to go pick something up in the east, like 45 minutes from where I live. He was gonna pick me up at my house or whatever. We driving to the east, you know, I'm being passenger princess. I'm playing my Nicki Minaj, my Lotto in the car, just
Vibing out to my tracks.
And you know when niggas, like, they just be doing too much sometimes. Like, I get it. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're driving, like, the left hand is steering, the other is gripping your thigh. Like, I get it. Why is your hand so damn high? Matter of fact, put your hand on my kneecap. His hand, you know, was just creeping up a little hot. And I just would be like, you know, like, kind of moving it away. You know what I mean? Like, I'm on that. At this point, we're driving like 45 minutes in, like we're already close to our destination. He comes off of the highway, we stop at a stop sign, and like he jokingly, you know, like niggas like jokingly, playfully like grab your neck or whatever, like to choke you. As soon as I move my head back a little bit, so as soon as that light turned green, that nigga did a U-turn and he put that foot on the gas. He said, I'm dropping you home. So I'm just like, what's the issue? Like, where are we going? He's like, honestly, you don't like me and it's fine. Do you like me? I'm just gonna drop you home. I'm just gonna drop you home because it's clear that you don't like me. And it's like, you don't like me. Like, you don't like me, it's fine. Like, throw him a damn hissy fit in the car. Like, how old are you? You're a grown-ass man. And I'm just like, okay, honestly, like, we were going back and forth, all the way back and forth to him dropping me home. And I lived like 45 minutes away. Like, I would make it clear to this nigga, like, yeah, I like you, yeah, we're cool, like, yeah, we can hang out and stuff, but I didn't look at him like we're ever gonna date or be in a relationship, you know what I mean? Because there were some things about him that was very, like, he was very manipulative.
And also, and I'm gonna touch your hand when I say this, you're not special.
It's not every day, like, do you like me? Like, I just feel like you don't, like, just relax, like, you're doing too much. And I'm not the type to play with people's feelings. Like, I would let this nigga know what it is. Like, this ain't it. You know what I mean? It ain't ever gonna be that. So after that whole situation, like with him dropping me home or whatever, we were gonna go out. He keeps messaging me like, I'm sorry, like, you know, like, let me make it up to you. Do something just for you to apologize 3 days later and say, let me make it up to you. You nigga, you're weird. He was real life just a weirdo. He was so manipulative. Fast forward a little while, I get a text from his number. Okay, I'm just chilling in my crib late at night, whatever, cool. I get a text from his number and it says, hey, it's Jake's girlfriend. Who are you? Of course this nigga has a damn girlfriend. Damn, like how much do you really hate your girlfriend that you had to go and create a profile on a dating app? You know how embarrassing that is? One thing about niggas, what they're gonna do is they're going to embarrass you. You know what I said to her? I'm like, honestly, like you need to go and ask him and have this conversation with him. I don't even want to get involved. Like when I say I'm done with this nigga, I was done with this nigga. I'm like, looking back at it, guys, really and truly, I can be honest, looking back at it, I wish I would have called his phone, called her up, and really sat down and gave her the whole rundown of why your nigga's on a dating app, the stuff that he says to me, taking me out, doing this, doing that. I really should have gave her the whole entire play of what happened, because I appreciate when women come to me as a woman. You know what I mean? Like, tell me what my nigga did. So the next day, he calls me. He calls my phone, right? I'm like, hello? He's acting so oblivious. He'd always be like, hey, pretty girl, like, hey, beautiful, like, how are you? Da-da. I'm like, you have a girlfriend? The nigga goes, yeah. Like, he let out like a deep sigh, like it was hurting him that he had a girlfriend. So I'm like, how long have y'all been together? Just like a few years. Like, I would have never spoken to you if you had a freaking girlfriend, if I knew you had a girlfriend. And why are you on a dating app? It's like, you don't get it. Like, me and her, like, we're going through it. Like, we're gonna break up soon. Like, I'm gonna break up with her so I can focus on me and you.
Clap if you care.
I'm like, first of all, don't break up with your girlfriend to be with me, because it will never be us. The niggas really, oh, these niggas make me sick. I should have been done after the first date, when he had the audacity to say, I'm bringing you to my friend's house to go smoke and drink. Do I look like the type of bitch to go smoke and drink in a damn garage? But I still gave him a second chance, like a dumbass. Because one thing about that nigga, he was really good with his words. There was a time that he said, yo, let's go hang out, whatever. Let's go get some shisha. We go to a shisha bar, okay? We're just in the car. Before we go in, you know, we're in the car. We're just taking a few shots. And I'm just on my phone. And, like, you know when you know a nigga's, like, sitting right there. And, like, he, like, if you turn, he's going to be facing you. And you're just, like, you know what I mean? Like, just not trying to make it awkward. So I take out my phone. I'm like, do you want to watch TikToks? In the meantime, while we wait. And when I tell you, I guess that must have triggered the nigga. I don't know. But he said, I am dropping you home. Sick in the head. He said, you know what? I'm just dropping you home. It's clear that you don't like me. This nigga done left me at the hookah bar. Honestly, y'all, looking back, the signs really were all there. I just chose to ignore them. You guys have a similar story of a Hinge horror story and what a nigga has done? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your guys' story. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. Y'all, this is advice from me to you. Go outside and find a man. Do not go on Hinge, because there's some real life weirdos on it. Yeah. Okay, bye.